Sign of the Divine, welcome in. Hope you are all well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Gonna get into it. Hope y'all had a good day for Tuesday. So, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You want to get a personal reading, you can. Not here, but you can get it at the Hipsy link in the description box, as well as the link section on my main page. Welcome in, Renee. So tonight I'm going to do a 666, which is 3 6 stacks of each 2 of the oracles and 1 tarot. It's going to clarify itself, but I'm going to open up with the opening message with the Citadel deck, and I'll close the night off with the Citadel deck as well. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This could be your message, it could be maybe it's not. Either way, if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. I talk about some pretty crazy shit on my collective, so if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. If it resonates, it could be your reading. If you're called here at a particular time, they are timeless. Very well could be for that time. Okay, so we've got 4 cards out here. The Archer, biding your time, planning ahead. The Brawler in the reverse, so lack of empathy, confrontation. The Smith, overthinking and taking action, reverse. And the Enchanter, deception, trickery. So what I'm picking up on this, with these cards, collective, you could be taking one moment at a time. You could be in the process of maybe planning ahead or planning for the future. Uh, you could be receiving some sort of lack of empathy. I'm really kind of picking with this brawler. There's quite possibly somebody could be trying to play in your face. I'm thinking like this isn't in your immediate surroundings, but this is somebody that maybe you are in contact with. Okay, this could be somebody you cut out, but you're no longer like it's like somebody's offering some sort of support, but when it comes to that support, there's no support, right? And it's just kind of feeling like, they're showing some sort of empathy to you, but I feel that they are trying to prevent some sort of confrontation. You're no longer overthinking this. Whether they're taking action or not is it's irrelevant. And this is why you're taking one moment at a time. There very well could be some sort of deception or trickery happening at this time. There could be deception or somebody's trying to deceive you. And I'm really picking up somebody's in your DMs trying to deceive you. This is somebody that you may have known for a while, but they're not showing up like they said they would. It's what it's giving anyway. So you're just taking one day at a time. We have the sailor on the bottom, new influences, wanderlust. The acolyte, new projects and learning. So you could be starting some sort of new product line, projects, learning something new, checking out some new influences. The alchemist, balance, invention, destruction. With the alchemist, I feel that there's somebody here that's tried to. I'm thinking this is something to do with the deception, but you're alchemizing it, you're balancing it, and everything that they've thrown at you, you've pretty well destroyed it. You've neutralized it. They very well could be throwing something at your new project that you were working on, trying to influence you in some sort of way to go in a different direction. Yeah, they don't want anything happening in divine timing. Maybe they're trying to thwart that. And I'm also picking up maybe they're trying to rush you to go in a different direction. Like with this new project, I feel that you've already taken a risk. You've gambled a lot. And to stop now, you would take a great loss. And I feel that you need to stay consistent, take it one day at a time. You're definitely inspiring people. You're definitely showing some sort of generosity in some sort of way. I think this is significant to the reading tonight. But you definitely, through the trials and tribulations, through the deception, through all of this situation, you've really been out here inspiring other people. I think that is significant. Welcome in, Sarah. Yeah, you're going through a transition, and somebody's trying to question your self-love or your ability to move through this transition, but you're very productive where it comes to this, whatever this is that you're working on for your project. I'm also picking up that the fact that you are productive and the fact that you are going through this transition, somebody doesn't like that. Somebody hates that you're still productive. Somebody hates that you're still going through this transition. You're leveling up. You're letting go of old habits, patterns that no longer serve you. You're following your higher calling. I'm really picking up with this transition card. You're cutting the chaff from the wheat. I'm also picking up as a download that in the coming weeks, you could very well be sharing a table with your enemies. Or there will be a table set for you. And it seems as though your enemies are not invited. But there's definitely something here that they are going to watch you eat. And it's mainly because of this productivity that this table is being set for you. And the fact that this table is being set with your name on it, Collective, I don't think people are going to like that. And I do feel that this very well could be a get-together, a reunion. This could also be an appreciation for the inspiring intentions that you hold. Yeah, it seems as though you've gotten your wings, Collective. You've moved through the goo from a caterpillar and into a butterfly. I'm also picking up that you very well could be at the point of maybe taking flight. Moving in a different direction. There's going to be balance here. Oh, it very well could be some sort of luck. You have good luck on your side throughout this imbalance. And I'm hearing that things are working out in your favor. Yeah. There was an illusion of bad luck, right? Somebody was projecting this bad luck onto you. This was not actually your energy. Welcome in, Brandy. All right, spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. Please be here this evening to provide a 666 for my collective. Bring about a message of inspiration, of clarity, of understanding. Yeah, there's something here about freedom coming in, collective. You're going to need strength for this freedom. Or there's going to be strength given to you. You're going to get some sort of upgrades regarding this. Okay? There's definitely some sort of freedom. Somebody's trying to have you have a lack of vision to where to move forward. It's all a projection and an illusion, but the divine is handling that behind the scenes. Get ready to go on an adventure, because luck is on your side, the transition is here, and you're going to need to persevere. Alright. I'm getting a good energy. It's definitely a different energy than last night. I do feel that someone was put in their place. You haven't spoken to this person for quite some time, collective. Alright, Spirit, what's going on? What's the base foundation of the first 6 stat for my collective? So, a mystery. Something that was a mystery that's no longer going to be a mystery. I do feel the truth is coming out about a particular individual or some sort of situation that you're dealing with. Bobcats could be significant. I'm also picking up the machine, not necessarily the animal. So there could be heavy machinery of some sort. So you could run heavy machinery, or there could be heavy machinery around you. Could be significant. Somebody's testing your patience. Okay? It's no longer a mystery. Somebody's trying to test your patience to see how far you'll go. But I feel that you're holding control. They want you to lose control, but I feel that you're holding control of your emotions. Yeah. There's something here about independence and letting go. Somebody's trying to dwindle your inner strength. I also heard from another reader this afternoon that somebody's trying to test your gangster. You got a wild card out here. So this could be anything that you're letting go of. Maybe it's time to let go of I'm not even sure what you should let go of. It's up to you. Use your discernment. I'm also picking up at the fact that whatever this is that you need to let go of, this could very well be the fact that you are aware of someone testing your patience, testing your ability to let go, to be independent. It's no longer a mystery that they've been out here testing your gangster, trying to dwindle your inner strength. Could very well be. Can I get one more for the foundation, please? Yeah, we got reflection, seeing things from a higher perspective. That giraffe is back, but he's in the upright. You could very well be facing some sort of a difficult situation. Do not make any type of rush into making decisions. You're advised to turn the problem around in all possible manners. There's a need to act with intention rather than off the hop or sporadically or spontaneously. Don't act without thinking. Kind of hone in on your intention of movement. Take full control of that. Mystery and patience, reversed. Yeah, something about harshness. Somebody is being very harsh. by testing your patience. All because there's some sort of new beginning coming in for you. This is a very envious individual. They're quite jealous. Spirituality. Somebody's testing your patience, being very, very harsh regarding your spirituality. And you're very independent in what you believe in. I'm really picking up on the fact that they very well could be misunderstanding you on purpose. Independence and letting go. Calm. Turtle. You could be having a very hard shell. I do feel that you are protected. What's the letting go in the wild card? Intuition. Somebody wants you to let go of your intuition, not listening to your intuition. They want you out here acting wild, questioning your intuition. They very well could be. They're wanting you to question your intuition. They could be trying to cloud your intuition. Wild card and reflection. Open-mindedness. They're very close-minded. They're not willing to open their mind to new possibilities, new ways of looking at things. They feel they've reflected enough. This could be you. This could be another person that you're dealing with. I do feel this first stack is talking a lot about the dynamic between you and another individual or other individuals. It could be more than one from many different angles. Every web that you're weaving in order to create some sort of manifestation, like a spider makes webs, right, to catch their food. And it's almost as if somebody's trying to come in and ruin your web so you can't catch food, right? I feel that that's no longer a mystery. Gentleness in the reverse and spirituality. Yeah. Some sort of bad news. They're trying to turn your spirituality into some sort of bad news. So they're taking, you very well could be like me working with the divine, okay? And somebody's trying to make that into some sort of darkness, okay? Welcome in, Sky. You could be getting some sort of downloads regarding some sort of harshness regarding your spirituality as well. Somebody to try to get you to lack freedom. Somebody does not want you to have freedom regarding your spirituality. What's going on? Spirituality and calm. Yeah, new beginnings. Somebody's trying to put into some sort of bad news regarding a false start to a new beginning. Transformation in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to stall you out. Clouding your information. Transformation, your intuition. I do feel that you are staying calm and regulated throughout this experience. Your shell is a lot harder. Your protection is a lot stronger than what they anticipated. Intuition and open-mindedness in reverse. Forgiveness. Ah, somebody's coming in and asking for forgiveness for clouding your intuition or confusing you, for being so close-minded regarding your self-reflection. Somebody's realizing that they are not moving forward with any type of... They're having a very hard time shedding their old skin. There's also someone here that is... You've already shed your skin. You are a totally different... You're in a totally different energy, headspace, whatever else. And somebody's trying to pull you back into the old version of yourself. They do not want to see you as a new version of yourself. But I feel that they're coming around. I feel that there's some sort of realization here of how closed-minded they were, and that they need to maybe stop questioning their intuition and maybe stand on business of what their intuition is telling them. And there's something here about asking for forgiveness. This could be asking for forgiveness for not believing in this new version of yourself. Not wanting you to persevere. Bad news, no new beginnings. What's going on with this? Yeah, they want you to lose some sort of self-control. Somebody's losing control. I'm also picking up that they do not want to adapt to your way of life. This is somebody that wants you to feel disempowered, to not move forward with some sort of venture. Transformation and forgiveness. What's this all about? Yeah, they're trying to keep you from being productive in a particular endeavor or avenue or direction. There's also something here about the forgiveness. They want to ask for forgiveness for trying to disempower you, getting you to act out of character, trying to thwart your productivity. There's something here about good luck, though. Maybe they're wishing you luck. Maybe there's somebody that's turning the block or spinning the block. Now they want to support somehow. Now they actually see what you're doing. Somebody thinks you're clever, but they're trying to hide it. Yeah. Because you love yourself. And I think this is why your shell is so strong. And this is where I'm almost picking up like a sense of envy. Because you are strong, despite their harshness, despite whatever they're trying to do to test your patience. You're trying to be independent. You're trying to let go of the past. You're trying to let go and move on. You're trying to open up the possibilities with this wild card, with reflection. You're standing on business, Despite how people are trying to cloud your intuition, you're staying calm. You are having faith in your spirituality despite the harshness being thrown at you. And somebody trying to thwart your new beginnings and keep you from having this transformation, not seeing you in this new light. Despite how they wanted you to lose control and be disempowered, you still love yourself. I do feel that somebody's realizing that this is one thing that they cannot take away from you, they cannot steal from you, they cannot impact, because you know your worth, you know who you are. I feel that because you are standing on business, you're standing in your own energy, your own independence. You're trying to lighten up, you're trying to shine your light, you're trying to be a beacon of light, a lighthouse. Observation and protection in reverse. Somebody's trying to see if their magic is working. It's not. This is actually backfiring, and they're realizing that they are not protected. Whoever's throwing this at you. This is the envious individual. They're observing and trying to find out how they can diminish your protection. Trying to get through the barriers, try to get through the walls of your protection. They're trying to send you bad luck. And it's a very relentless energy. I'm getting a message from Spirit. It's all being sent back. I'm also picking up Spirit's watching the whole thing go down. And Spirit's just sitting there shaking their head. This could be a coworker, this could be a family member, this could be friends, this could be a past significant other, this could be somebody you ghosted, this is somebody you could have cut off, somebody that you friend zoned. Whoever this is, collective, this is somebody that's very envious of the fact that you are leveling up, and they see this as you go along. They're very envious, they're very jealous of how strong you've become. And I feel this is somebody that you've known for quite some time. Maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This could even be family members. This could be even your own mother or your own father. They're beginning to see how strong you are, how insightful you are. And I do feel with this forgiveness card, they feel bad for questioning your intuition, questioning your ability to stand on business, question your ability to stand on boundaries and stay calm throughout a particular situation. I'm also picking up with this calm card. Somebody's finding out the information behind the scenes of what was done to you regarding these people of jealousy and envy, of what these people were actually up to behind the scenes. And the fact that you've stayed calm through it all is inspiring. Despite the deception, despite all the bullshit, despite the trickery, trying to get you to overthink, taking action or not taking action, trying to slow you down, trying to stagnate you, have you in lack. People are starting to notice, people are starting to see the transformation that you're going through. And it seems to be very evident as to the situation now. I'm really picking up the proof is in the pudding for the people that have been watching you or keeping an eye on you in some sort of way. Is there any other final message with this first 6? Yeah, boundaries. You've created boundaries. And I quite frankly don't blame you, collective, considering the energy or anything else. Yeah, and no communication. Boundaries to no communication. So you're not communicating with these individuals. Exploration in reverse. You're not willing to explore any further communication. It's almost giving word salad. Like anytime you try to confront them about something or you're trying to communicate, it just ends up in word salad. You end up going around in circles. I wrote a song about it, right? Um, you're not willing to explore any more new avenues regarding going back to the past, going back and reconciling with these people of word salad or toxic intentions. I'm also picking with this intuition card in the reverse. It's also speaking on somebody gaslighting you as well. Yeah, because they don't love themselves. They need to be able to at least love themselves in order to meet you halfway, and they're not willing to do that. If this person can't love themselves, how do they expect to love you? How do they expect to support and be compassionate towards you when they can't even do this to themselves? They can't even hold their own boundaries. They can't even live up to their own essence. So what makes you think they're going to even be supportive of you or with you? It's really giving that information. It's really giving that message. Okay. That's the first 6. Hopefully it brought you some sort of clarity of what is to come in the next 2 6s. Oh my god, Aiden, that's the sign of the devil. No, it's not. It's actually the number of humanity. The DNA structure of a man or a woman. Anyway, let's move along. We got Leah in the house, Sarah Beth. We got PJ. We got Renee. We got Brandy. We got Sky Baking. We got Michael. Martina B. Liz. Radigan. You retracted your message. Light of the Divine Love. I don't think I've seen you in my chat, so welcome in. It's great to have you here. Hot Shots in the house. You remember? Go check the member side, Sarah. It's bound to be over there in my music. Oh, by the way, if you're a member, you get to listen to my music. My original music. Reapers in the house. The News Cafe edition of Standing Here. I think that's probably my best publication thus far. It's probably my best video. I was sort of kind of at my prime with my voice. Had a half-decent job, had a half-decent place to live. Good memories. It was still stressful, but it was alright. Back before I realized I was being targeted. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to be dismissed, but they know something's final. This could be a soulmate. And what I'm getting with this collective, somebody fucked up hardcore. Somebody's realizing that you are their soulmate, and they screwed up. Big time. And it's something that they can't go back to. It's like, it's water under the bridge. This is somebody definitely that was in your corner at one point. They were deceived by other people. They were lied to. They were deceived, and they took the lies and the deception as gospel. And they ruined their level up. They ruined their ability to heal. They ruined their ability to adapt to a new timeline. This person is feeling guilt. They're also feeling livid. They've got anger. They're so frustrated with this quite possible third party. They ultimately tried to make you the third party. I think you were the third party, but you were their saving grace. You were their support. You were their compassion. And they fumbled you. But it's like you fell through the cracks. You got washed away down the pipe. You ended up out somewhere else. As also that they threw you away like trash. Why would you go back to that collective? They weren't even single and they were trying to anchor you down. And now they know that they can't come in and beg and negotiate. They can't work things out because you're protected by spirit, and you're not willing to take that risk. They know that now. And I'm hearing without a shadow of a doubt, they know that now. I'm also hearing that it's eating them alive. They can't sleep. Yeah, they're in a lot of pain because of their ravenous, uncontrollable desire for pleasure. They didn't think that that was going to bring them more pain than what love would have brought them. And I'm really picking up the fact that they were scared to love you, collective. Because your love is real. Your love is genuine. It was too intense for them. Because they didn't want to face the truth, they tried to make you out to be the problem. When they were the problem the whole time. Alright. What's the second six? What's the scoop, Spirit? Yeah, terms, working out, begging, negotiating. So, tell me more. Yeah. They can't hold it together. They can't get a grip. The heaviness is too much. They didn't want to be chained up. I'm being called back to the open-mindedness, and it was in the reverse. They're out here saying that you're not open-minded. Meanwhile, you have a standard, you have status, you have boundaries that need to be kept. Right? You're not willing to lower yourself into a particular endeavor or a particular dynamic, such as a third-party dynamic. Polyamorous, you know, that's fine for other people, but I don't know, collective, for you, it might not be your thing, and that's okay. But they didn't have to lie and deceive you to bring you into that mess, thinking that you'll just get over it. They could have been honest right from the get-go, but they weren't. Yeah. You cut out the third party. You cut out the others involved. You cut out the intervention or the manipulation. You're not allowing them to manipulate you into whatever they want you to be. You're not allowing them to manipulate you into the narrative that they want you to become. For good reason. This could have been regarding some sort of family dynamic. Your family could have had this person come into your life. Your family could have set you up with a swinger, for instance. And it's ultimately to break your heart. Because they might have known already that you're very devotional, you're very loyal, you're very monogamous. You're not one to have multiple partners. Welcome in, Royal Karma. Yeah, you escaped, avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding. I don't think you were necessarily hiding. If you were, it was to protect them. Quite possibly protecting yourself, too, depending on the dynamic. Yeah, observing, being watched, social media stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. Somebody's obsessed since you cut them off. We came into that message last night as well. But you're no longer allowing them to manipulate your situation anymore. But you are being watched, social media stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you, despite it all. This could be the third party. This could be the other person. that they tried to hide from you, that they lied about. Yeah, this person definitely did not give you butterflies. If anything, they gave you a sick stomach. They had your nerves so shot, okay, you might have had a bleeding ulcer from all the stress. I know I did. It was bad. They felt they tried to keep you feeling incomplete, that you had nothing to offer, constantly in sadness, constantly in walking on eggshells, constantly dysregulated, definitely not happy, because there was no devotion here. Welcome in, Dot. Yeah, this was all up. This was all orchestrated by your family. One more for the base. Yeah. Running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, cutting off. But through it all, collective, through all of this, you actually found yourself. You stopped running. You started filling your own cup. You started showing the fuck up for you, collective. I really feel that you maybe have healed some sort of abandonment wounds of some sort. This is definitely really. I feel this is what really inspired you to put boundaries, to keep this from happening again. Spirit saying something about the fact that it helped you to level up. What's the second level? Yeah, it made you forbidden fruit. Love affair, temptations, flirting, giving in to pleasure. They were trying to work out and beg and negotiate these terms because they didn't want to be chained up. They didn't want to be tied down. They didn't want to they didn't want to be known to manipulate you, but they didn't want to manipulate you, but they ended up manipulating you. I feel that you made boundaries with this person and they took every chance they got to stomp on every inch of those boundaries. Right? And now that you've leveled up, they're forbidden to be in your energy. You want nothing to do with them because of all the work that you've had to do to rise above that. Yeah, fake profile, hiding from you, hiding behind the scenes, social media. They might have gotten rid of their social media. Somebody might have deleted their social media. Maybe because they were obsessed with you. Or maybe they've been watching you under a fake profile in the stealth, not allowing you to know. Secrets, love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up. Illusions. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, you cut them off because they were keeping secrets. They were having love affairs behind your back. They were keeping their feelings inside, not opening up, casting illusions, thinking that you weren't going to figure it out. I know my ex said that they hated people with an intuition. They hated people that actually could read them and see through their mask and see through their deception. I wonder why. So they're obsessed with you. You're being watched. Social media stalking. They want to come out of this ghosting so that way they can dysregulate you again. You've gotten too strong, collective. They need you to unblock them so that way they can come in and dysregulate you, put you back where you belong. Go back into the ditch I put you in, and you stay there until I tell you otherwise. Kind of a situation. Sounds like a father or a mother, right? Trying to punish their child. Go stand in the corner. Go stand in the corner so I can go fuck behind your back. Yeah. There's no commitment here. And once you figured this out, collective, once you found out that they were no longer committal, that you could not trust them anymore, that they weren't willing to go to the next level with you, that's when you said, that's it. They were keeping too many secrets. Too many secrets you kept sealed away. Not my business for you to say. I don't think of you no more. It's like a sunset in the morning and a sunrise at night. A rainbow slide across the sky that's only black and white. Yeah, you're not into this uncontrollable desires, collective. You don't have any insatiable hunger to be with them again. I'm really picking up that you're happily single. You're very fulfilled within yourself. You're not expecting anybody to complete you. You're no longer blind to the truth. You're no longer searching for the answers, for closure. You could care less if they're watching you online. You could give two fucks if they want to know anything. Because you're not about to answer any questions. Yeah. They want to come in to speak with you about some sort of love affair, some sort of... Now they all of a sudden they want to talk. Now all of a sudden they want to open up. They want to, but they're just casting illusions. It's all half truth. Right? Not speaking stonewall, not taking action. Now they want to take action. Now they see what they actually lost. You may be a diamond in the rough, collective, but you're still a fucking diamond. And the people that choose to not appreciate you get left behind. The people that want to appreciate you, the people that want to work with you and build with you, they're the ones you're going to bring with you on your bandwagon. Not the deceitful ones. They're not willing to do the shadow work. They're not willing to face the truth. They're not willing to show their true colors. And they're not willing to go through the dark night of the soul. Why? Because they're too fucking scared of the dark. Why? Because they're a fucking coward. And collective, you know, you didn't have a choice. It's either do or die. You either go through the healing or that was the end of you. And for some of you, like me, you might have even had a near-death experience. You could have flatlined at some point or another. You could have even had a little walk on the beach with only one set of footsteps in the sand. Yeah. Your inner child was illuminated to you. The trauma, the tribulations that you went through, you alchemized that shit. You alchemized it. You grew from this. And hell, you even figured it out that your shit stinks just like everybody else's. You've already been through your humbling experience. You've already been through your ego death. Now that you found your self-worth and your confidence, you're persevering, and now all of a sudden they think you have an ego because you're standing on business. Make it make sense, collective. Shit was illuminated to you, revealing the truth. And now all of a sudden, what they now want? Now they want to come in and confess to you. Now they want to shed light on the situation. You already know that they're not. You already know that they're non-committal. You already know they haven't done any work. But somehow now that you've already leveled the fuck up, they want you to what? Go back? To go meet them where they left you? For what? So they can do it all over again? It's fucking asinine. Absolutely asinine. Absurd. The audacity. I know somebody's going through an ego death. I know somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. And if they aren't, they're going to. Yeah, because you're completely done. And I think this is what they're coming to the point of grasping now. You are completely and utterly done with their bullshit. You're moving on, you're ending cycles, lessons learned coming full circle. I'm also picking up the fact that you're lapping them. If you go back to them, you'll be lapping them just to remember what the fuck they did, and you'll be off and on your own again. So even if you do go back, collective, you're going to be lapping them because you're in a higher frequency and they're trying to hitch a ride. But the thing is, they didn't want to hitch a ride before. What makes you think that they're going to hitch a ride now? Yeah, you're not up to being degraded. to have your appearance degraded, to be shamed and humiliated all over again, made out to be a fucking clown. You got your t-shirt, bumper sticker, pack of cookies, and you burnt the whole lot. Yeah, blind to the truth, searching for answers, blind to the truth, watching you online, wanting to know. They're being stealthy about it. They're wondering how they can come out of this stonewalling and speak to you. They're wondering how they can take action to come forward to you. Maybe they want to admit their guilt. But I'm really feeling that they didn't want you. It's almost like they want to re-trauma bond you. They want to re-traumatize you. They're trying to open up old childhood wounds that you've already healed. They're not willing to see you in this new light. Just what I was saying in the last 6. Somebody from the past is not willing to see you in a new light. They think it's all a facade. Can you spin the wheel, sir? No, it's the background. Yeah, you're not wanting to meet up. You're not wanting to plan anything. You don't want to have any discussions because they're dating multiple people. You don't want to date multiple people. You don't want to even give that a time of day. It's insignificant, irrelevant to your forward movement. You've grown from this. This is part of the reason why you're stonewalling them. I'm also seeing that your spirit team is stonewalling them. And your growth collective is being illuminated. You're not the same person you were last year, and you're sure as hell not the same person you were 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 5 years ago. Your mentality is different, your boundaries are different, your standards are different. Completely done. Moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. Yeah. It's going to be illuminated that all of this witchcraft that they tried to send to you is all backfiring like a motherfucker. You transmuted it, you alchemized it, you sent it all back with the return to senders. They might even be bound to their own magic. As to do unto others as you'd have done to yourself, collective. This is why I'm not out here lifting a finger regarding magic. Specifically, baneful magic. I've been in my karmic ways in the past, but I haven't ever done baneful magic. I've done protective magic to protect myself. But I haven't ever thought about doing any type of baneful magic to ruin somebody else's free will. It's up to them to make their own choices, preferably with good integrity. But a lot of people out here are hating. This is why it's a spiritual war out here. Magic and witchcraft and Wicca are one of the fastest growing spiritualities. And I'm not even going to go as far as to say that it's a religion, but it's one of the fastest growing spiritualities because it empowers people. But when they be out here doing love spells, it's stupid. It's very stupid. If you're going to do a love spell, you do that for self-love. You do that to get yourself to love yourself and appreciate yourself more. To elevate yourself so that way you love yourself enough to be in that love frequency and you welcome that frequency in. Doing all these love spells and trying to get your ex back and all this other bullshit, it backfires every time. Exes are exes for a reason. It's all being illuminated. The truth is being revealed. There could even be confessions that other people were doing magic. Some people could be coming forward saying, oh yeah, this person was doing magic on you. This person was doing magic on you. They were doing love spells on you. They were doing hexes on you. They were doing all this shit on you. And I witnessed it all backfire. Yeah, that's okay. I did too. And I didn't even have to be there. Because the divine's got me tapped the fuck in. There's a lot that I don't know. And it's because the divine doesn't want me to know. But what I do know is what I know from my own understanding. Doesn't mean I have to voice it. Doesn't mean I have to tell the world. A lot of it is none of my business. But when you're out here 24/7, 365 days a year, working in the astral and in the physical, you tend to get to know the energy after a while. Yeah. Somebody lost their protection. This whole idea of all these backfires and all this shit, somebody lost their protection. And it wasn't me. When you walked away, you removed your shielding from them. When you were with them, you were protecting them. Anybody that is under your umbrella, when you work at the crossroads, you have a particular shield, you have a particular protection available to you because you're dealing with sometimes very hostile energies. When you walk away, they lose their shielding, they lose their protection. But they still out here act an absolute fool, thinking that they still got it going. Royal karma. She's asking, is it more lower vibrational practices than higher right now, Aiden? Do pigs roll in shit? Do cows eat their food twice? Yeah. Whatever they tried to send to you, to pursue you, to hunt you down, is now hunting them. Whatever they sent towards you to haunt you is now haunting them. No reconciliation, no coming back, no making it work, and no second chances. Because you healed this pain. They want you to drop your guard. They want you to stop being so apprehensive. They don't want you to have a wall. They want you to heal already. Get over it. The fact that you're finding the missing peaches, missing pieces. You're now opening up yourself, opening up to new dynamics, to new connections. Now you're starting to open up your heart again. Now that you're moving forward. It's like with this pain in reverse, they just want you to get over it. They want to drop your guard. They want you to drop your guard so you lose your protection, so they don't have to hunt you down anymore. They thought that they were protected, but the demons that were protecting them want nothing to do with them anymore. Now they work for you, collective. And the thing is that because you don't need their closure, because you're opening up yourself to new dynamics and new potential, they're losing their absolute mind. Why are they opening up to other people and not me? Why are they showing other people compassion and understanding and love and all this stuff, but not me? If they were really willing to forgive, they would forgive me. They were really talking about forgiveness, they would forgive me. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. And if I want to make a boundary, I want to stand on that boundary. I will. If I want to protect myself, if I want to build a wall, I'll build a fucking wall and I'll protect myself. And they can be mad. They can be overwhelmed. They can be in an explosion of emotions and they can be extremely angry all by themselves. Yeah, they did a come to me spell. They wanted you reaching out. They wanted you going back to them. They wanted you to show up just out of the blue. I'll tell you right now, collective, I would rather have coffee with their dead mother than ever have coffee with them again, ever again. And quite frankly, their dead mother saved my life. If you want to catch that story, it's somewhere in the videos, in the 700 videos that are there. Have fun. Have fun trying to find it. You got to be present to pay attention. Isn't that funny? Coffee date is on the bottom of the deck. Apparently, there's a coffee date coming. There's a meetup, planning, discussions, dating, frozen, not speaking, stonewall, not taking action, ravenous, uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, insatiable hunger for pleasure, immaturity, innocent childhood, ghosting, leaving behind, disappearing, cold, no contact, proposal, commitment, offer, asking out, taking to the next level, love affair, keeping things inside, opening up, facing the music, revealing some sort of secrets. Apparently, they're going to talk about their addiction to sex. And the reason why they weren't speaking is because they were addicted to sex. They know that they were being very immature. You had every reason to ghost them. You had every reason to leave them behind. But now all of a sudden they want to make a commitment. They want to reveal the secrets about how they've been watching you on a fake profile behind the scenes. They haven't been giving into pleasure. They're not flirting with anyone. There's no temptations. There's no love affairs anymore. They know you don't want to work things out. They're trying to hold it together, trying to get a grip, dealing with a lot of heaviness. They're chained. So even if they wanted to come back to you, collective, they can't because they're chained already. Third-party influences, others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation. People are manipulating them. Isn't that funny? They're out here manipulating you, and the tables have turned, and now people are manipulating them. Apparently, they're going to say that they're not going to they're not going to social media stalk you anymore. They're not going to keep an eye on you. I'm picking up water under the bridge. They're happy that you're feeling complete. They're happy that you're happy, that you're healing. They don't want to be completely done. They don't want to move on. They don't want to end these cycles with you. But they haven't learned any fucking lessons either. They haven't done the work needed. Because they're numb. They have no emotion. Very non-committal. And all they're doing to do is come in to try to trigger you. I'm also hearing they want you to put them out of their misery. But don't go on out there doing that, collective, because then you're going to get all caught up just with what they want. And you've already healed this. It's very, very predictable. You're ascending, you're learning, you're transcending, preparing for a new union, a new phase, being in the moment. They can just not even bother wasting your time, collective. The third leg of the journey, collective. I can hear them in the back. Like, when is he going to stop repeating all the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again? Probably when they stop fucking watching my live streams. Because it's all about them. It's all about what they want. It's all about what they can get. They don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves, collective. The world revolves around them. Spirit's saying, so give them a show. So that's what I'm doing. You're finding balance despite your trials and tribulations and challenges. All right, Spirit, what do we got for the base foundation of the tarot for the third six? We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me more. Tell me more about that. What's going on about the Eight of Pentacles reverse? Oh, the Three of Swords reversed. The Lovers. Justice in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Audacity. That's all I gotta say. Don't worry, collective, I'll get to it. Does anybody have any guesses as to what I'm reading right now? We got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. We got the Three of Swords reversed. We got the Lovers reversed. Or no, the Lovers is right side up. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Give me your best synopsis in the comments. We got the Six of Wands out here, right side up. And the Nine of Pentacles for the base, foundation. Eight of Pentacles reversed, Three of Swords reversed, the Lovers, Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. What I'm reading here, collective, is somebody has literally lost everything. And I'm really picking up on the fact that they've lost their will, their purpose, their way, and this is what they wanted for you. But the tables turned. You out here flipping tables and stomping fables. Okay? And somehow they want to somehow heal this betrayal with you. But you are so regulated within your heart space. You are so in union within yourself, with your masculine and feminine energies, that you are so complete that you want nothing to do with it. Okay? And because you want nothing to do with it, somehow, some way, they want you to lose everything. And there's the Magician in reverse as well. So this is a dark magician. This is somebody that doesn't have it all together. They're losing their fucking mind. They've lost their mind already. So they're trying to make you lose everything. Okay? They could have even saved up some money to give to you, and because you didn't want to have anything to do with them, you didn't want to get back into their energy, you didn't call them, they used that money to retaliate against you, to bring revenge. Would you believe it? Collective. It didn't work. Because you still got a victory, you still got success, you still got some sort of a resolution to the situation that you've been dealing with. You still got your victory. You're still being seen. They wanted you to be left in the dark, but you're still being seen. You still have success. And not only that, you got yourself a Nine of Pentacles. You're gaining your stability a little bit at a time. You're finding your way without them. And not only that, but you're helping other people. And they're just butthurt at the fact that you're not helping them. Pray tell, the next layer. Yeah. There's the Justice in the reverse, out to play. Yeah, the Six of Cups and the Death card. How is this being played out, Spirit? Okay. Because you don't want to clear out this betrayal. They don't want to take accountability anyway. All they're trying to do is disempower you, discombobulate you, to take you out of what you're doing and what you're building for yourself. They want to take you out of this Nine of Pentacles right side up and put you in an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And this is the injustice that they've been trying, because you don't want to reconcile with them. And you don't want to move on. You don't want to move forward with them. But you're moving forward anyway. You're leaving the past behind you. Right? And this is what's got you in the Lover's energy. This is what's got you so regulated within your nervous system that you're not really giving a fuck anymore regarding them. We've got no compassion left for them. You don't want to waste another minute talking about them. But here we are. We got the Death card here. They're trying to bring a death to this inner union, this inner sanctuary within yourself. They want to bring that to an end. So that way you lose everything with this Ace of Pentacles. Because apparently they lost everything. And this is the way they feel that they're going to succeed. Yeah, the King of Cups in the reverse. They want to come in and try to break your heart. They want to come in and dysregulate your heart. The ability for you to love yourself. But I'm really picking up the fact that you, yeah. Yeah, something about missing out. Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. They're out here wanting to end everything for you. They want to break your heart, and they want to make you look absolutely unstable. They want to make you unstable. They want you to lose absolutely everything because they lost everything. Meanwhile, you're out here winning. You're focused on your independence. You're focused on you gaining freedom. You're focused on ending out cycles. But you're out here inspiring people to boot. Injustice and Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, Three of Wands. They're out here wanting to create the injustice. Because you're moving forward, they want you to miss out on your opportunities. Because you're standing on business and you're taking a leadership position. You're taking the lead of the situation. You're moving forward with good intention. Despite it all. Six of Cups and the Death. Yeah. They haven't learned their fucking lesson, collective. They haven't learned a damn thing. All of this manipulation is coming to an end. Because of this injustice they caused, this is why they're missing out on a new beginning with you. Because of all the manipulation that backfired, this is why things are ending for them. This is why you're ending this cycle out for them. And they're losing their shit. The King of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, Four of Wands. There could very well be a Cancer out here that tried to create an ending for you. A Cancer and a Taurus. They thought they were going to be successful. They thought they were going to gain an independence because of this. For ruining a foundation, for ruining a commitment. And this is quite possibly could be one of the things as to why they want to come in and heal this with you. The whole purpose is why they left you for dead in a ditch somewhere, collective, is because they were going to get money. Once you kicked the bucket, they were going to get money. That's why they did all this. But they were lied to. And even after pretty well losing everything, collective, you're still rising. Despite them trying to break your heart, despite them trying to make you look unstable, despite them trying to cause an injustice while you were trying to alchemize and heal the past, despite the fact that they want you to miss out, now they're missing out on you because of all the manipulation. And there is no precipice of foundation or celebration with them. It's being put to rest. I do feel this has something to do with a commitment. This has something to do with a contract, a soul contract regarding them. It's being put to rest. There's some sort of an apology. They want to say sorry. Because you out here a whole emperor. You out here a whole boss. Despite it all. I'm really picking up that they stand corrected. Emperor. The King of Wands. Three of Wands reversed and the Magician reversed. Queen of Cups. There could have been a Scorpio involved. A Cancer involved. Maybe a Pisces feminine involved. I'm really picking up on Scorpio, and Cancer, specifically. The Magician and the Four of Wands. Yeah, the King of Wands. They're out here trying to turn the tables on you, collective. They're trying to make you act erratic. They want you to act unstable. They want you to act out of character, so that way they have something to go on. That way that you can get caught up on something. They've already painted a particular narrative with you, but it's not working. It's falling apart. Yeah, because you're still being supported. You're still being in this energy of reciprocity. I feel that there very well could have been a Scorpio out here. There was quite possibly a karmic Libra. There was a karmic Cancer, a karmic Pisces, um, a karmic Cancer, a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. There's a whole group of them trying to come up against you, trying to get info, trying to get the get the details of where you're going, what you're doing, how you're getting there. People are all backing out. Now they're holding back, just watching. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. Somehow, you got sevenfold blessings coming in, divinely led, divine intervention here. You're overcoming all of their stealthy, pathetic bullshit. Welcome in, relics. Sevenfold blessings. People coming in with their apologies. Sorry I got mixed up with this person, but this is what happened behind the scenes. You thought you should know. Please, let me know in my inbox. Let me know. Let me know the truth. Oh, I didn't tell you because I didn't want to hurt you. What do you mean that you didn't want to hurt me? Keeping it from me? That's hurting me. Keeping me from the truth of what people are doing with their fuck-ass bullshit behind my back? I didn't want to break your heart. It was already shattered and I put it back together with duct tape. It sat in a cup for almost 4 or 5 years before that, just to keep it together. And then I had a motherfucker smash that too. And by some miracle, I'm still here. Make it make sense. King of Wands reversed in the Six of Pentacles. Gonna piss you off, but it will set you free, collective. We got the sun out here. Things are being revealed. It's gonna sting a little, but you're gonna know the truth. It's gonna help you move on. It's gonna piss you off, but there is gonna be some sort of reciprocity here. You're not gonna have to overthink. That's okay, Dot. The FBI is watching me too. Somebody wants you overthinking. Somebody's coming in to say that you were overthinking, that I was overthinking. The whole bit. And this is how they're going to come in and gaslight. But shit's going to be revealed. The truth is coming out. Read between the lines, collective. Stay empowered. Remember, you are the warrior. They're coming in to create a war within yourself. They want to dysregulate you. Remember that. That's the whole point of them coming back in, to tell you the truth. It's just to dysregulate you. It's to get you pissed off. It's to get you snapping out. That's all. That's it. Yeah, but you're sticking up for yourself, and they want you in a Nine of Swords energy and out on the streets. They want you left out in the cold. They want you trapped up in your head, having a dark night of the soul, all because you're sticking up for yourself. They want you out here feeling worthless, not being able to move forward, all because you were standing on boundaries. Spirit, what's the ending message? What's the closing message for my collective? Yeah, they didn't anticipate the determination. And they tried to make you a sacrifice, but you didn't take the bait. Yeah, they didn't want you leaving any legacy. They didn't want you having any type of family, parenthood, nothing like that. They didn't want you to make a name for yourself. Yeah, there was an investigation on you. Somebody was investigating you, and that investigation since has been closed. And I feel this is something that's backfiring. This is going to reveal something. And I'm really picking up defamation of character. Somebody was defaming your character out here, because you're out here speaking truth. They want you out here regretting absolutely everything that you did to build yourself, to bring stability into your life. This is how they're trying to snake you. Yep. Because they haven't grown a damn thing. So they don't want you to grow. They don't want you having any opportunities. They didn't see your potential, and this is why they hesitated. Had they known your potential, they would have treated you different. Isn't that so, collective? Yeah, but the thing is you know your worth. You know what you bring to the table. And for some of you, you are the fucking table. Loyalty, chains, promises. Yeah. They're loyal to make you regret everything that you did. This is why they're so relentless. They wasted an investigator's time, and this is what they're getting caught up for. And not only did they defame you, but now they're getting caught up. Now they're being hunted. Because they think the truth come out. Thing is, collective, you weren't their first victim, and some of their victims didn't make it out alive. Some of the victims didn't make it. That's another reason why I keep going. I keep going in honor of them. Because if I can continue to speak up about my story, and if I can continue to do these readings to bring enlightenment to you, and to help empower you to rise above and save yourself, then they didn't pass away in vain. They didn't die in vain. Collective, just know that the pathway will become clear soon. You will know what to do. They didn't think you were going to figure it out. They didn't think that you were going to get the clarity. They didn't think about the cause and effect of their actions. They didn't anticipate you were going to put 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 together. With my connection and my situation, Sarah, I am right. I know I'm right on the money. Yep. They were going to regret coming for you, collective. Because now they're going to miss out on the opportunities that you were meant to miss out on, that they wanted you to miss out on. They're missing out on opportunities now. They're not being able to grow. Now they're having to take responsibility due to their own expectations for you. Yeah, they didn't think you were going to reflect on this. They didn't think that you were going to be aware. They didn't see this potential in you. Cause and effect and clarity. They tried to cloud your vision. They tried to cloud you out, so that way you wouldn't be able to know what was going on. But you knew your self-worth. You still rose above it. You were still loyal to yourself. You were still loyal to the divine. You were still loyal to your promises. You tried to fix things. They didn't want it fixed. They wanted it in chaos. All the more to deceive you. I'm happy for you, Doc. You're definitely out here inspiring people, Collective. I know I am. Somebody doesn't want to deliver the news. About how somebody sabotaged you. Because they know once they give you this information, everything's going to change. They're going to have no other choice but to take responsibility. Yeah, you're still creating, you're still productive, and they can't stop you. They can't change the viewpoint. They can't change or control the narrative. They've been trying, but people are starting to see the truth. People are now becoming aware. People are reflecting on the situation. They're seeing it for what it is, of how selfish they were. Sure-footedness, predestination. They were literally hunting you down. And people know about it. People know that they were stalking you. People know that they were hacking you. I already know about my ancestry and I will never tell. Despite the missed opportunities, collective, you still kept the faith. Despite the fear of failure, you still kept going. And you becoming a champion and having this achievement will be their downfall. That's one way to end a reading, I'll tell you. The champion on the top. Thank you, Spirit, for for ending it on a good note. You were predestined to succeed anyway, collective. It's where the hunted becomes the hunter. It's where somebody's trying to teach you something and then you end up teaching them something. Please donate if it resonates. If you want to help out the channel, if you want to help me to keep my phone from disconnecting, if you want to help me put food in my mouth, I wouldn't mind going camping somewhere, but where, I have not a clue. It would be nice. In order to regulate my nervous system, yeah, it would be nice. I want to say thank you to my members. I want to say thank you to my supporters, the ones that have donated, and to the ones that have, even though you may not be able to, because you're maybe financially strapped, you're still showing up in the chat and making it an awesome spot to be. Thank you all for the ongoing support along this journey. It's greatly appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. It's all good, Miss Tori. Thank you for showing up. I got over 700 videos to check out too, so just don't run out of data binge watching my videos. But cheers. Come on over to Hipsy and get yourself a reading collective. You can get them at any time. And if I don't get to it right away, I will get to it within... Right now, I have a relatively, I wouldn't say open schedule, but I definitely have a schedule that I can work with, that I can fit you in. It's flexible. And I would love to make some money. And even if it's a $5 reading, if it's a $15 reading, I did put a new reading out there on there. I think it's a mini read. It's relatively at a decent price point. American Express, credit card, Google Pay, Apple Pay, PayPal, debit card. It's all available to make a purchase. If you have any issues making that purchase, you can reach out to support. They will help you through this situation. Or you can reach out to me in the DMs and let me know. But, yeah. Thank you for hanging out tonight, collective. Tomorrow's what, Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I may show up with an open table tomorrow. I've been throwing cards for 30 years. I've been astral projecting my whole life. I've done extensive shadow work. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. You want it sugarcoated? Go to the donut shop. Go buy yourself a donut. Some people outright think I'm ruthless because of what I show up with. But I'm not judging you. I'm just observant. And I'd rather share the truth with you than give you a load of shit, because I'm not out here to be dishonest to you. I'm out here trying to make a difference, not only in my own life, but in the collective. And I'm not going to do that by bullshitting you. It's the way it goes. Yeah, I had that issue too, Tori, for quite some time. But working at the crossroads and helping people cross over, it just becomes another Tuesday or Wednesday or Saturday. And apparently I'm on an astral vacation because I haven't even slept since even last night's live. So I haven't slept all fucking day. I had maybe an hour's nap, and then I was back up again. So I call that an astral vacation. It's not insomnia. And by the way, I don't really do a lot of my mediumship here on the channel because it takes a lot of energy. But I do offer that in my sessions. I do offer that in my readings, right? So once in a blue moon, I might tap in on my open tables. It depends on if there's a spirit coming through or not. But I've been keeping that closed off in order to retain my energy. No, you're more than welcome to say that, Tori. It's all good. The chat is open to conversate as long as you keep it civil and keep it, relatively respectful. You're more than welcome to speak about it in the chat. And I'll speak about it. But to tap in and to give readings, it takes out quite a bit. Well, there's super chats, super stickers, super thanks on the past videos. If you're watching a past video and you want to hype it, you can hype it. You can donate over at the Hipsy link as well. There's a donate button. I prefer you put your name in, at least your YouTube name, so that way I know that you're coming from YouTube, and I will relatively remember your name. And when I go in and I do my draws, I tend to go into the donations section of my Hipsy, and I do my draws that way. So if I end up having you in my DMs, once in a while I might reach out to you through Facebook or Instagram. And by the way, if you do have a birthday and you would like a reading, it's a free reading for your birthday. But you have to show me proof of ID that it is your birthday, or be connected to Facebook to where your birthday is going to be showing up. But I rarely ever have anybody showing up in my DMs saying, hey, can I get a birthday reading? Mainly because they probably are too fucking scared of what I'm going to tell them, or nervous, or they're just absent-minded, distracted, and they don't bother thinking about it. But that's really the only way that you can get a consistent reading is on your birthday. And you can also get a free reading if you get me a customer or a client. So You can also get a monthly beginning of the month and a mid-month check-in if you become a member. I haven't decided as to what day that is. I'm still waiting for votes. So if you are a member and you haven't went over to the post side, to the members post side, and done a vote, if you haven't voted yet, it'd probably be a good idea to go over there and vote, because I posted it. It's just past my pasta pick. May 16th or the 23rd mid-month check-in, and which one do you want? So there's a May 16th or May 23rd. We've got 3 votes, and May 23rd so far. And 2 likes. So if you're a member and you haven't voted, get over there and vote. Makes no difference to me what it is. But the fact that it's May 20th, it's a little difficult for me to make it May 16th. So it's May 23rd, I guess. So this Saturday. Your first love is your guardian angel. They're still kicking around, Tori. I'm picking up that he was very, very... He's either big boned or very muscular. He almost kind of resembles a military. He could have been in the military. Or, like, I'm really picturing, like, somebody very much into, like, working out. He had a half-decent physique. You know, you give him a freaking sword and a shield, and, you know, he'd fit right in with Arthur and the medieval times kind of deal. Very old school, very traditional, very loyal, very protective. He's definitely not, like, he had a sense of humor, but he's definitely not one to fuck with. He's not one to play pranks on. He was very serious that way. Is this vibing with you, Tori? In light of the divine, I also accept PayPal. It's all in the description box. You've lost one love, a big Russian. Yeah, probably who I'm talking about. Yeah, they are not to be messed with. As I said earlier, he wasn't one to be messed with, but he still had a sense of humor. All right, kids, I'm headed to bed. I can't believe I lasted this long. Be good to yourself if you can't be good at it, so that way you can be good to others. Again, I want to say thank you to my tribe, to my supporters. I would love to make my bills this month. All the help that you can donate and make me work for it. Come get a reading. Hook me up, and I'll hook you up. Um, yeah. I'll catch you in the next one. Chances are I'll do an open table tomorrow, but I'm going to do a collective and an open table. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Ciao for now. I'll catch you in the next one.